My name's Host Eric. Are you getting any audio? Is it using this microphone? Let's find out. Now can you hear me whereas previously you couldn't? And then how about now? Can you still hear me? I don't know if this microphone is working or not. I don't know. I'd like for someone to tell me. Preferably the one of the two people who are here. Can you hear me? It's working. Thank you, Rachel. You are a lifesaver. A real lifesaver. You saved my life from horrible uncertainty regarding the audio. And I'll be eternally grateful to you for that. So, one day closer to the big production. What big production, might you ask? Why, the wedding, of course. Now, let me inform you. Yesterday was a very productive day. And I'm very proud of myself for being so productive yesterday. Even though I didn't even have any speed. I heard a sound of something large down there. Usually when I hear that, it's a deer. But sometimes the squirrels can make a surprisingly large amount of noise. You say, well, they're just squirrels. How loud can they be? You'd be surprised. Squirrels can really be loud sometimes. When they're like chasing each other up and down the tree, you know, they can make quite a bit of noise. Well, I brought some of the things I needed, but not quite all of the things I needed. For example, pants. It's a little bit chilly right now. It's going to be a hot day, but it's a little bit chilly right now. Chilly enough that it's not really naked and afraid weather. Also, I didn't bring a drink with me. And that right there is a deal killer. So, I'm going to have to leave you guys out here while I go get a drink and put on some pants. Okay, I'm back. I'm more dressed for the weather this time. It can be surprisingly chilly, even though it's going to be a hot day. For a second, I thought I forgot a lighter. And then it would have been like, okay, You're now officially captain of the dumb patrol, Eric. Fortunately, I'm just still a private in the dumb patrol. So, what are some of the wonderful things that I got done yesterday? Well, one of the wonderful things I got done, not that one, is I fixed the hole in my pocket with the magic of sewing. Yes, last time this pocket has had a hole in it before. I sewed it up before. The problem with this pocket having a hole in it is when you put a lighter in your pocket, it goes inside the lining of the jacket and it's hard to get to. So I had to fix that hole. I was fixing a hole in my pocket so my lighter would not fall in when I walked around. Meow, 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 meow. Yeah, exactly, Ruben. Now, I want to inform you guys of something else that's pretty terrible. I've got another hole forming in this pocket right here. It's still so small the lighter can't fit through it. But I know the ways of these pocket holes. It'll just get bigger and bigger until it requires me to sew it as well. That's one of the many things I got done yesterday. What's another thing that I got done yesterday? Oh my God, Eric, where are all those boxes? Remember yesterday when you were cutting up all those boxes? What happened to them all? Well, I'll tell you what happened to them all. I didn't burn them all, no. I filled up 2 trash cans with torn up pieces of cardboard box. 2 full trash cans worth. Because that wasn't the end of the boxes. After I got all those boxes cut up, then yesterday we got like 6 boxes. It was crazy. We got more silverware, I think, than one of them. It's better so the sun doesn't get on it, you know. So I got rid of all those boxes, plus all the new boxes we got yesterday. One of which contained some absolutely gorgeous flowers. And I was like, oh, somebody else sent you flowers too, Rachel. No, that wasn't the case. The previous people who had sent flowers to Rachel complained about the flowers that got sent to the flower people, and they sent us they sent Rachel a replacement bouquet, which is much better than the first one, way better than the first one. I'll show you when I go inside. It's gorgeous. It's the second law of Amazon boxes. Yeah. Well, we had a couple things in boxes that we hadn't opened yet. For example, I guess that's one of the cats. I thought it was Rachel coming out here, like walking through sand or something. Nope, it's just one of the cats taking one of its myriad dumps. It's probably trouble leaving a big human-sized turd in there for me to clean up. Okay, anyway, so I got all the boxes broken down. But that's not all. You might say to yourself, that must be all there is, Eric. You couldn't possibly have gotten more done yesterday than that. Oh, yes, I did. Oh, yes, I did. I got out the power washer, pressure washer, And I got up on the ladder and tried to squirt down the super high up wasps' nests, waspitoriums. But I couldn't quite reach them. So I climbed up onto the roof with my long tubed pressure washer gun, and I got right up underneath them, and I squirted down all the wasps. I did. I got rid of all the wasps. And then for like an hour afterwards, then I went and squirted the wall some too. I got more concrete off the wall yesterday. During that time, I kept seeing periodic wasps looking for a new home, but too bad, wasps. You're not allowed around here. You are not allowed. Every time I sit out here for the rest of my life, I'm going to remember that incredibly trippy tarot pole, which directed us to kill the correct tree in opposition to what I thought I wanted. Very impressive work, tarot. Very, very impressive. That's the most impressive work I've seen the tarot do. It successfully corrected me about something concrete that I was wrong about and got me to cut down the right. Yeah, well, no, they were actually the other kind of wasps. They were like yellow jackets, kind of. Okay, you might say, Eric, though, did you bring your bong outside? And I will say, yes, I did. Don't worry. I have to hug 4 trees to reinstate proper feng shui. No, the feng shui is better without wasps. In ancient Chinese wisdom, Confucius said, don't let any wasps around your house. They might sting you. And he was right. I saw this cool bumper sticker the other day at the Hitching Post. It said, dear whatever doesn't kill me, I'm strong enough already. Thank you. Well, I've got a little shelf. It's important in life to have a little shelf. And my ashtray for cigarettes is right here, so I could just drop it in this bucket. I could also put like this in there too. I'll throw this away instead. The problem I have in my current setup is that the bong and the weed are too far away from me. Now I've got it fixed properly. There. I'm in the shade. And, hi Boba Fett. I'm in the shade. I've got everything I need. I've got weed. Which I'll pack a bowl of. I've got my little spoon for spooning it. I got 2 lighters in case one of them runs out. Hey Ruben, how did your guys' thing go? Yeah, Ruben, how did it go? First of all, what was it? And then how did it go? So I'm maybe gonna get Vyvanse today. We'll see. I called my doctor yesterday. He didn't call it in yesterday, so presumably he'll call it in this morning. And then they're either gonna say, okay, come get it, because it's within 48 hours, or I'm doing the day wrong and it's actually 48 hours tomorrow. We'll find out. It's all part of the fun of taking speed, is that you have to go through all these pharmacy and doctor hassles. There's a lot of different woodland friends around making their various noises. So many different bird sounds. It was like that in Arcadia too, though, you know. It's not like Arcadia lacked for bird activity, but what we don't have going along with the birds up here are sirens and helicopters and construction sounds all the time and other nonsense. Also, we didn't really have any game animals in Arcadia. Let's see. Ruben got engaged to his boyfriend. True, I'm not gay, but I wanted him to like me. Well, you didn't want to discriminate, you know. You wanted to be woke. So yeah, we got just a few days to the big production. My doctor hasn't called in my prescription yet. I'll call back the pharmacy later and see if he's called it in. If he has, look at the Vyvanse. If not, I'm hopeful that today will be a repeat of yesterday, which is sometimes I get into this mode where it's like, okay, tomorrow I'm going to get speed. And that's when I'm supposed to get a bunch of shit done. But you know what? I'm going to get stuff done before then. So it's like I got a head start. That's the kind of mode I was in yesterday, you know? So I'd like to see myself repeat that level of productivity today. Oh, the other thing we got done is we ordered a bunch of stuff off Amazon that we've been needing to order. We got curtains, because we have like no curtains in our house. One of the rooms has curtains. The master bedroom's got those horrible Venetian blinds that I hate. And so we got curtains. We do have plenty of curtain rods. We're not lacking in curtain rods. If you were worried about that, don't worry about that. Well, you know, I'll show you guys in a little bit. I've made a lot of progress on it, actually. I think I'm going to hit it with a pressure washer again. It seems, you know, there's a lot of stuff along the bottom, which is hard to get with a hammer because I got to scrunch over too much. It hurts my back. So I'll probably try to get all of that part with the pressure washer. You need to die, motherfucker. There, I just killed a mosquito. With a lighter, too. That's pretty good. It landed on the phone. I put the lighter right up next to it, and when it flew away, it flew into the fire and it died. That was pretty good hunting by Eric. Pretty good hunting. We also successfully ordered enough plates for everybody in attendance. Big square plates so that we don't have to have like a separate, it's buffet style. The caterer is catering it, but they're not doing table service, you know. So we got big square plates so that people can fit their meat and their salad or whatever on the same plate. We also have plenty of bowls. We've gotten a lot of bowls in the mail recently. And let me tell you, the amount of boxes they use for 4 bowls is insane. They must use at least 4 boxes for 4 bowls. You get 4 bowls, and it comes in this big box that's got like layers of protective shit in it, and then another box that's got like another box in it. It's ridiculous. But now I think we have enough bowls for everybody. So people could use bowls if they wanted to. And as I said, I think we got steak knives. And we decided that we were going to use plastic cups, but like fancy plastic cups, like clear see-through plastic cups that are stiffer plastic, and plastic wine glasses. We're going to need to order those from Amazon, I think, too. It'd be better off to just order those. And the reason for that is dealing with real glassware glasses. When people are drinking alcohol, they leave their glasses everywhere. It's unavoidable. People leave their cup of whatever over there, over here. Yeah. So we don't want to have to deal with all that, all those glasses, nor cleaning all those glasses. So, because, if you got, say, 30 people at your wedding, you're going to need to clean 30 square plates. You don't need nobody's going to need to get more than one plate. They can just, if they want seconds, they can just use their same dirty plate. We'll have a few extra plates if somebody wants to replace their plate. But, you need approximately the number of plates as you do people. You need approximately the number of forks and knives as you do people. But cups and glasses, why, people will go through multiple cups and glasses over the course of one evening. Maybe as many as like 10. So you've got to get plastic for that. So you can just throw them away at the end. That's good TE, Eric. That's good TE. So we need to order that. I'll probably order that today. It's going to be an expensive week, Vyvanse is $400 a pop, which is nuts. But, it's about what I pay for mushrooms a month on average. Anyone watching the ashes? The ashes of both my parents are right behind me on this little shelf here in the garage. I plan on putting them someplace with a good viewing angle during the wedding, like up on a mantle maybe or something like that, so they can be there. I was even considering doing, before the wedding, earlier in the day, doing some sort of Japanese ancestor honoring ceremony. Lighting a little incense, bowing, I gotta look up what the details of Japanese ancestor honoring ceremonies are. I figure it would definitely be appropriate. So anyway, Vyvanse is fantastic and is worth $400. Totally worth every penny. Rachel also has an expensive drug that she gets periodically, but it seems like it's only, it's not that expensive. It's like $300 every 2 months, it seems like. So I'll probably have to call the pharmacy again in a little while, an hour or two, find out if the doctor's called it in. But I'm also going to have to talk to the pharmacist because I know from experience when your drugs are that expensive, they won't fill it without you saying, yes, I want it. They always say, we don't have your insurance information. I don't have insurance. Or maybe I'm going to get one of those good RX cards that gives you a discount. Look at the majestic glory, though. Can you see it? There it is. There's the majestic glory. Yes, he's sitting in the sunshine, experiencing the glory. You can't use mail order pharmacies for controlled substances. They're like, we don't want you to have your drugs. So we're going to make it as hard as possible. All natural whatevers are bullshit. That's not drugs. That's just nature's bounty or something. Effective substitutes for Vyvanse. That's ridiculous. There are no effective non-amphetamine substitutes for amphetamines. But Vyvanse is the best amphetamines I've ever had. For my attention hyperactivity deficit disorder, Boba Fett, I've got a terrible disease. I was traveling overseas one time and I got bit by a mosquito that carried the ADHD virus. And that's how I contracted ADHD. So the doctor said, emergency, emergency. You need to take amphetamines. And they were right. Every day I just thank God that modern medicine has cured my personality. There's one light at our house that's broken, and it's kind of an important light. It's this light right here. So we have no light out here on the deck. I kind of want to call an electrician to fix it. I can't fix that myself. We should probably get that fixed before the wedding. I can't fix electrical stuff. Some things I can do, some things I can't do. I'm very proud of myself. I've tried Concerta. Concerta's garbage. Vyvanse is the drug for me. I've never had a better amphetamine than Vyvanse. It's the best. It's like meth without the side effects. It's crazy. You're just like all day long, just everything's easy. I'm totally detached. It's like a magic, wonderful potion of wonder. Back when I used to play Dungeons and Dragons, they had potions, right? That did things to you. Drugs are like potions. So instead of making you invisible, they make you high. Which is way better than invisible. It's like, who gets off on being invisible? Nobody. Why? Because it's not that fun. First of all, if you're going to be invisible, you take off all your clothes. It's rarely the right temperature for that. So it's like, basically, invisibility comes with a side effect of naked and afraid. And no, it can't also make your clothes invisible. That lacks verisimilitude. Doesn't make any sense how you could drink a potion to make you and your clothes invisible. No. I just refuse to accept that. Flying. Similar with flying. The higher up in the air you get, the colder it is. Also, the less oxygen there is. So, you'd have to fly around all bundled up, and then when you land, take off all these extra clothes you got on. It just sounds like a big hassle carrying around a wardrobe all day long, you know? That's why my favorite kind of potion is drugs. Drugs are the gift that keeps on giving until you run out of them. Then they're the gift that has ceased to continue giving. There sure are some big trees around here. That one across the gully is so big I can't even imagine how big it is. It's like, how tall must that tree be? It must be 120 feet tall or something? I don't know, it's tall as fuck. You can't see from here just how tall it really is. It's the one, it's this one. Well, you can't see where I'm pointing. Will you stop trying to change my drugs, Winston Farm? I just told you Vyvanse is perfect. It's hard to find a perfect drug. Oh, butterfly. We do have a lot of butterflies around here. They call it mariposa, which means butterfly in Spanish. Well, we have a lot of butterflies. There are, in fact, a lot of butterflies here. Multiple different kinds of butterflies, too. So, I'm glad that our county isn't lying with its name. You know what another place that doesn't lie with its name is? Modesto. Modesto tells the truth with its name. It's a modest place. It's an unremarkable place. Well, back when I first visited Santa Cruz, there's this place where all the monarch butterflies gather every year. And I went there, and it was just dripping with monarch butterflies everywhere you looked. But in the ensuing years, since since I first visited Santa Cruz back in the late '80s, the monarchs aren't have like stopped coming, or something happened to them or whatever. So there's not that many anymore. But it used to be like every tree in this little area was so covered in monarchs, you thought like that was their leaves, and then something would disturb it and they'd all fly away. It was crazy. But I'm glad I got to see it when it was how it used to be. Like I went fishing on the Salton Sea back when I was a kid, when it was how it used to be. That's one initiative I would love to see the government handle correctly. I'd like to see the federal government take over the Salton Sea from the state of California, which is incompetent, and and return it to what it was supposed to be. Maintain the salinity levels so that you can have ocean fish in this lake, and they grow to enormous size because it's so warm in there. It used to be the greatest fishing spot in the history of the world. This lake in the middle of the desert it was filled up with ocean fish that grew in extremely rapid rates. During the 50s, the Salton Sea was the best fishing spot in the world. We could return it to that just by treating the thing like a massive aquarium, like a massive saltwater aquarium. Just get some filters in there and just aerate it with like a big waterfall thing so it stays aerated. Because the problem is, it's an inland body of water that just gets saltier and saltier and saltier. And over the years, like, it became so that only tilapia could live in it. And then each year there'd be this massive die off of tilapia. And then they'd come back again. I don't think they even come back again anymore. I think it's just a dead sea now. But it used to be the stopping spot for waterfowl. But one year it became so infested with botulism that all the waterfowl died. It's a horrible story. And it's so easily fixed. You just put in a giant waterfall pump filter thing, like a saltwater aquarium. Maybe one on each end of it. It's a huge lake. Add some fresh water to it occasionally. Like, it's not that big of an idea to execute. And we could have in California the greatest inland saltwater fishing spot in the world, like we did in the 50s. How crazy would that be? That'd be great. Who wouldn't love that? Everybody would love that. So, anyway, now when you go to the Salton Sea, all the beaches are just dead fish bones. Just all the entire surrounding the entire lake is nothing but beaches of dead, crunched up fish bones. And you can't go in the water or anything. You can't go fishing there because there's nothing that lives, I don't think. But anyway, you're not allowed to. All the old, like, resorty things are all dead, and it's a ghost town, and it's kind of epic in its ghost townery. I've made some videos down at the Salton Sea, but I, it's like there's a good idea of something government should do, right? They could, instead of just letting it fester and putting up signs saying stay away, fucking fix the thing. You know? It's so easily fixed, and the resulting product would be such a boost to everything. A boost to the economy down there, a boost to that whole region. Not that I care that much about like the Indio Salton Sea region, but currently it's the place where they have these things called the slabs, actually is what they're called. There used to be a military base down there. They took the military base away, but they left all these square foundations for where the buildings were of concrete that are slabs, and it's basically an a community beyond the law. You know, there's no electricity or anything there. It's off the grid. People set up their shit out there. Um, Live in communities of transients, of semi-permanent people. They go down there in the winter and leave in the summer, you know. Anyway, the point is this. Let's fix the Salton Sea. That's my message today. Let's fix the Salton Sea. If if I ever have sufficient power and voice, I will make this advocacy as a public matter. Let's fix the Salton Sea. It's good for migrating waterfowl. It's good for fishing. It's good for the economy of the region because then people would have a reason to go there. They, I don't want to get a boat. I mean, it would be convenient to have a boat to like go out on Lake McClure or something to go fishing, but it's just not worth it. It's like for the amount of times I'm gonna go fishing on Lake McClure, I could rent a boat like 20 times probably or more even for the amount of money I'd have to pay for a boat. I'm not gonna go fishing on Lake McClure that often, right? I haven't even been to Lake McClure. Where I want to go fishing, Rachel will know where I'm talking about. The rest of you aren't gonna really know. Is that bridge we cross over where there's that dam in that river. It's like right at the edge of Stanislaus County, I think. That seems like a good place to go fishing. I bet there's a lot of fish in there. Okay, so what am I doing today? Am I just sitting around outside all day? Well, not all day, just right now. I am just sitting around outside right now. But now that I hear somebody chainsawing in the distance, I'll probably return to the soundproof confines of inside in this wonderfully soundproof house. It's not something I would think of probably when making a house or whatever, but how soundproof is your house is kind of an important question because sometimes shit's noisy outside. And if you dislike noisiness as much as I dislike noisiness, then you share with me a reason to prioritize soundproofing in your house design. I, of course, just looked into it because it was not something I thought about at all. Okay, let's go put this back inside the house. And let's get the other things we need to get as well. Like this and this. And we'll go inside the house through the garage. My hands are too full to stop and scoop that right now. I just scooped it. And then I noticed trouble going into the bathroom in there. Okay. Now I'm gonna put this down like meow. I'm gonna put these down like meow. Put this down like meow. Throw these things away like meow. Then I have to go fix this problem over here. Okay, now I've got the computer up. I can pull up the live stream on El Computadora. Okay. In order to do that, I'm sorry, La Computadora. Why don't they do it the way I say to do it? Huh, so they are trying to do something about it. Yes, computers are female in Spanish. La Computadora. It's with a K though, Winston's mom. You're misspelling it. Phone's ringing. Oh my God. Hello? It's who? Tim? Oh, Cam. Hi, Cam. How you doing? I mean, I'd say maybe the 6th. Okay, that's fine. If you want to come earlier, come the 5th, that's fine. It's really up to you. I've got a lot of stuff I'm working on. Hopefully, I will have it mostly done by then, by like the 5th or the 6th. We seem to be putting the handle on shit pretty well at this point. I just have a couple of big projects left to do. Yeah, I'm almost done getting the gray stuff off the wall, believe it or not. Yeah. So yeah, you're welcome to come whenever, you know. Um, all right. No, we're gonna order some folding chairs. Uh, so that's something thank you for reminding me of that. I need to order folding chairs. All right, talk to you later, Cameron. Nice chatting with you. I'll see you soon. Bye. Um, that was Cameron. I I couldn't hear him very well at first. I kept it sounded like he said it was Tim. Tim? Do I know any Tim? I don't think so. Thank you, Rachel, for reminding me of another thing that I got done yesterday. I took out of their boxes both this guitar rack over here, and then I assembled it. It holds up to 3 guitars, but I only have 2. I'd like to get a bass. Oh, Tim is our officiant. Well, it wasn't Tim, though. It was Cameron. Uh, and then upstairs, I made it down here, but it's upstairs now, is a clothing rack hanger thing that rolls around. It's like a rolling, hanging clothes rack. And I put that together, and I chopped up both those boxes. I gave cutlets this morning to the Woodland Friends, so once we stand out here for a minute or two, we should get some good Woodland Friend action. Already we got a squirrel. I have a question that I want to ask each and every one of you right now. It's inspired by an old rock band. And my question is, how does it feel to be one of the beautiful people? You can muse about your answer for a little while, but I'd like each of you to offer an answer. How does it feel to be one of the beautiful people? That squirrel chased those birds away. This is the tranquility of nature. Together, we can enjoy the woodland friends eating their cutlets. Look how much wood, or I don't know if you can see all the woodland friend activity up in the trees and stuff, but there's a lot of woodland friend activity going on right now. That's because they got a wall full of straight cutlets this morning. Because, the bird's favorite food and the squirrels is just straight sunflower seeds. If they could, they just eat nothing but straight sunflower seeds all the time. Sunflower seeds are like the cat food of the woodlands. You know how everything likes to eat cat food. Everything from ants to possums to skunks to peacocks to raccoons. Everything likes to eat cat food. Well, out here, sunflower seeds are like cat food. Except you attract fewer possums, skunks, and raccoons. I'm sure if I left cat food out at night, we could get like some trail cameras, get some good photos of woodland friends eating cat food. That would be interesting. I wonder what kind of woodland friends we'd attract. Do you think? I bet Sasquatch likes cat food. I think cat food is on Sasquatch's top 10 foods list. Its number one food, of course, is human flesh. Over 1 billion people a year die from being eaten by Sasquatches. It's time we do something about it. That's a lot of people dying every year from Sasquatch eatings. I got a whole lot of woodland friends eating woodland cutlets. Yeah, they love their cutlets. So, got a lot of stuff done yesterday. Let's see what I get done today. Did we go to the store yesterday too, Rachel, or was that the day before? If we went to the store yesterday too, then that's just pure insanity, the amount of stuff we got done. I think Apia is a better huntress, I guess you'd say. Trouble's a better fighter, but I think Apia is a better hunter. And there's not a lot of opportunity to fight up here, but Trouble, what's been the day before? But Trouble did get in one fight since we've been here, and I suspect it was against the black and white cat that I see around sometimes. That's a good reason not to leave cat food out, is I don't want to feed another cat and find ourselves with a third cat. I very much want to avoid having a third cat. That black and white cat must live somewhere else. It couldn't possibly live through the winter as a wild cat, not through this winter anyway, right? So it must have some other house, and it just needs to not become our cat. That's its number one rule. You are not allowed to become our cat, black and white cat. So I appreciate Trouble fighting the black and white cat. No, Capito's not camera shy. Trouble's more like Trouble's not camera shy, but he's more like a diva. If you want him to be on camera, he'll purposely walk away and be like, "No, the lighting's not right." So it's good we have a fighter to keep away the black and white cat. That's worthwhile. Meow, yes, I'm talking about you, Mr. Man. Meow. You're full of meows and wonder. Oh, Capia's always sitting right there. She loves that spot. That's her favorite spot, right above Rachel's head. Yeah, this is Capia. Trouble's right here. No, they don't look the same at all. Trouble's gray and white. Meow. See, Trouble is a big talker. Let's see if I can interview him. Hi, Trouble. Hi. Hi, Mr. Man. You have something to say? I think you're a wonderful kitty. Yes. Yes. Tell the people. Say meow. Okay. Say meow. See, he's such a diva. He talks all the time, but when I want him to, he won't let me interview him. Oh, yes. And he walks away. That's Trouble for you in a nutshell. Now he meows. Capio, on the other hand, is kind of oblivious to being on camera. She's epipolar. Yes. Oh, yes. Daddy knows and Daddy loves. Okay, meow. But trouble is, like, he's purposefully as uncooperative about everything as he could possibly be. Oh, I soliloquize all the time.
I'm gonna take over her spot. Yep, mommy's coming.
What a beauty poo. You're always cleaning yourself, making sure you have clean lines.
Yes.
Mr. Soliloquy used to do that all the time. I do it all the time. Even when Rachel's not around or whatever, I'll talk to myself or I'll talk to the TV.
I feel like I should talk to myself more.
I don't think it's either good or bad.
They say it's a sign of intelligence.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they do.
Wow. Seems to be over prioritizing any is the description of intelligence, if you ask me.
Oh my goodness. Oh yeah.
Mr. Soliloquy, we can make it if we try, Mr. Soliloquy, you and I. Mr. Soliloquy. That's something that just happens automatically for some reason. The syllable and accent pattern or something, like Mr. Soliloquy, will just trigger a song that has the same accent and syllable pattern, you know?
You're good with that.
Well, it just happens like automatically for some reason.
Isn't that funny how it happened with that Katy Perry song? Like we kept on singing teenage.
Right, we kept transitioning from Teenage Dream into California Girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a different phenomenon. That used to happen with me and the song by Belle and Sebastian and Simon and Garfunkel song.
Oh.
So it was like the Belle and Sebastian song goes. How does it go? How does it...
I want the world to stop. I want the world to stop. Give me the morning.
Give me the understanding.
No, I can't.
Understanding. Dun, 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 sympathetic eyes.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's so goes.
Yeah, I used to sing that when I was singing that song. I appeared in one of your dreams. I was talking. Well, it's what I do. I talk. I talk and say things. You know, sometimes the things I say are very boring things. Probably me telling you about all the tasks I got accomplished yesterday was probably fairly dull. Other times I say exciting things, like right now. How exciting is this? Ooh, I mean, Everybody's got the chills. Uh, but, you know, I think I probably engage best when I engage most with a relatively active chat. That's probably a fair generalization. The cuffs and buffets of inclement weather. The cuffs and buffets of inclement weather. To prowl, to sleep, to choose not knowing when we may once more our readmittance gain. Poetry for cats. Viewers here are stingy with liking the videos. What does it say for the general type? I mean, I would imagine it says more about me than anything else. It's like that maybe the videos aren't very good. I don't know. But if it were gonna say something about types, I mean, I don't like videos very often, even videos I like. So maybe it's just a like I'll like a video that I think is a useful contribution by somebody who is just being helpful and not being a big YouTube channel or something like that. I'll probably like one of those videos.
I like. I have like a crazy list of likes.
Um, I usually at some point remember to like my own video as I just did right now because
Yeah, me too. I
I
always
forget to
try.
do that, you know. But I don't know. It probably says most of all about whether I prompt people to like the video or not. Because I've noticed that that's effective on me even sometimes when I am enjoying a video and the video has a well-timed moment where it says, if you're enjoying this, take a moment to like the video. Then that's an effective strategy, you
It
know.
is an effective strategy, and putting it in the middle of the information I find is more effective than in the beginning or the
Yeah,
end.
put it at a good part where people are actually enjoying it, and then
Yes.
say, if you're enjoying this, please like it. Then I'll go, okay, well, I am enjoying this, so I will like it.
Yeah.
Cats and philosophers do the greatest good and get the fewest rewards.
Oh, our kitties get rewarded.
Oh yeah, cats get great rewards. That's ridiculous.
Why is our
I
kitties
agree with the
getting rewarded?
philosophers part of it though. Our cats have a wonderful life.
Oh my gosh, they have such a wonderful life. Like, look at Capio right now.
They get
Her, her little booty's like, she's she's just laying there, like, enjoying life.
and Rachel's making sure not to get in her way.
Oh.
um,
Okay.
a psychopomp is a guide whose primary function is to escort souls in the afterlife, but they can also serve as guides through various transitions of life. A psychopomp.
I wonder what psychopomp is like in my life right now. I don't know. I saw that email and the picture that went along with psychopomps. I knew a noob and obviously like death, but I didn't know. And the Norse one too. Had heard of, but most of the others I didn't know of.
My dad seems like a fairly active psychopomp in our life. You
Yes.
know,
Yes.
he got us a bunch of free weed.
probably helped you out like at the casino.
Yeah, and then told me don't go anymore.
Yeah.
But I didn't listen. I lost
It's
$341.
okay.
Yeah, I don't
You're
feel
just
too
gonna
bad
be,
about
you're
it.
gonna like lose sometimes at
Yeah,
gambling.
sure. Anubis is a psychopomp, so is
Oh,
Styx.
sticks,
Well,
right?
they don't have to be. Owls are psychopomps, yeah. Well, that's about my
Well,
dad.
yeah.
That's how my dad manifests. Is he periodically shows up to send some sort of message like, I'm watching, I approve, I don't approve. Like the first time we drove out into the wilderness, I think, maybe it was the second time, I don't know. We,
First time, I think.
we saw an owl.
Even traveling up here, right?
I don't remember, but
You seen?
yeah. And the thing is, owls are not things I ever really saw before my dad died in California at all.
I mean, the first time we saw one was like in Arcadia, and it
Yeah,
was on
and
that telephone
it was
wire,
massive, and it was sitting on a telephone wire, just
looking down.
looking down at us, just after we had been talking about whether or not my dad was watching us.
Yeah, that was trippy.
It was trippy.
That's just like the well, that's trippier than the tarot cards saying that the
The tarot card thing is trippy as hell, though, because it's like it was a called shot home run by the other team, only to realize we're actually on that team.
Oh, yo, I'm really excited that the A's won that game last night against the Yankees. I
Me
mean, like,
too.
I am still a Yankees fan, but
At this
for
point,
them
we're
to
both
go,
A's fans. If the A's would play the
yeah,
Dodgers,
right?
I go there and say
It's home team.
more like the stinky Dodgers.
The what is it when you?
My insults.
Yeah, I like how all your insults have like stinky in them.
Yeah,
How does they smell?
it makes them. It makes them like harmless.
What's Aaron Judge's?
More like Aaron Smudge.
It was crowded.
A's had to have gang affiliations in California. Well, we don't have a hat.
No, we don't. I could get a hat. I like wearing caps.
We have. I have a Shea Langoliers jersey.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
That has an affiliation with the Shea Langoliers fan club.
Yes, it does. I
But
have to get one too.
I wouldn't call the Shea Langoliers fan club a gang.
Club.
Yeah. Who has the most personalized cheers? Shea Langoliers. No, I don't get mistaken for a gangbanger very often.
Oh man. Hey, Acacia. Actually, I do.
Yeah, she's always getting mistaken for a gangbanger.
Always. It's like, come on, leave me alone.
We walk into a store and everybody looks scared.
I actually have like a teardrop tattoo under my eye. I just like have really good makeup on right now.
No, Rachel, the thing is, the complete absence of tattoos is the new face tattoo.
Wow. That actually kind of makes sense.
Yeah. You're so hardcore you don't have any tattoos at all.
Nothing sticks to me. I'm Teflon.
Are you from down under, Acacia? Is that why you're saying g'day? But I believe you need an apostrophe between G and day.
I should get a big TWFP tattoo. I saw this TikTok of a guy who was always losing his glasses, so he decided to tattoo his face with glasses.
In order to compel him to put his glasses on so they cover up the tattoo?
I have no freaking idea. And like,
That's a terrible
I
idea.
know, isn't it a fucking terrible idea? Like, I was like shocked. I was
Oh,
like,
that's terrible. I
I
wouldn't want to watch
know,
that
you
on television.
tattooed your face with glasses.
Like most psychopomps, Morignas take pleasure from simple but unnecessary mortal tasks.
Huh. That's tea. Thank you, Acacia. You see my essence as a gangbanger.
That's what happens when you join the Shea Langoliers fan club, or when you're co-president of it.
You become a gangbanger?
Well, yeah, you start walking with a
Oh.
crip walk, carrying a cane, just generally having a lot more swagger.
When I have a cane, I should get a cane like that.
Yeah, I find that depressing. He got piercings embedded into his glasses tattoo where he can attach the prescription lenses. That's a good idea, Ruben. Now he's really talking.
Oh my god. Honestly, that's a smarter idea than getting your face tattooed with glasses. Like, you don't have a lens. Like, it's just like fucking dumb.
Bad.
No.
Excellent, excellent application of the apostrophe there.
Yes.
So I think it's time to go outside and look at the wall. Let's go look at the wall, everybody. This is the wall that has consumed my life. And I'll tell you, we got a tarot reading from Ludife. It's a great tarot reading.
Yeah.
And she called it, and she identified certain elements in the reading as representing that retaining wall. Because it has been occupying a lot of my attention lately. This pesky old retaining wall. So,
Oh, they are out here.
who are the Woodland Friends?
No.
Oh. That's funny. All right. So, as you can maybe see,
Hi, squirrel. Hi, squirrely man. Or female.
perhaps see, I've gotten a lot of it off. A lot of it.
You really have.
But I still have a fair amount to go. And the part that I have to go is more like the difficult part. But like, it looks like some parts are easy, but a lot of these parts that look easy are kind of deceptive. I'm really having to squirt it with all my might. Anyway,
Yeah.
a couple more days of effort, a few more tanks of gas, maybe like 6 more tanks of gas worth of pressure washing. I should have this thing pretty well cleared. And the best thing about getting this thing done, this thing cleared, and then the paint will be easy to get off. I'll put on a gentler nozzle and I get the flaking paint bits off. That part about it will be I'll be able to finally clean up the ground out here, which is just like so terrible and messy.
Normally, I like, yeah, to be good home people, it is good to sweep up after. Cause like I was gonna say, normally it wouldn't even bother me.
Well, it's different now because we actually own this home and it's our house and it's like different than normal. Oh no, a beautiful butterfly. It came caught in a web.
What a beautiful butterfly.
Can you see it? It's dead.
Oh, there were ants in the upstairs.
Aunts are stars?
Yeah.
Did you leave a bunch of pictures someplace?
No, it came through the in the bathroom.
Here's another butterfly. Can you see it? I can't see if you can see it.
So they were coming through this hole underneath the spout, and so I diatomaceous earth that shit.
Good job.
Thanks.
You think it stopped them from coming in?
I'm gonna see.
If
It
not,
killed the ones that were there, so we'll see if they,
they come back.
or if that's like they mark it as a
A no-go zone.
Yeah.
I don't know if they are that sophisticated in their communications with each other.
LOL, why do I like think that animals are these like crazy like humanoid like
You
things?
do anthropomorphize a lot.
Yeah, I do.
Rachel's concerned about which one of us is the cat's favorite.
I only wonder.
Tell us about it, Rachel.
So I want to learn more about our cats, even though honestly I know our cats pretty well. Like at this point, I don't really need to be watching any YouTube videos, but I try to get away from tarot every once in a while. So one thing that I've been watching is our facts on cats, and one of them was like signs that you can tell your cat loves you, and the first one was about if you'll know that you're the favorite. Cats tend to have favorites, and you'll know that they're the favorite because they'll like always pick you for things. So I asked Eric if he like thought that like one of us was the favorite. And yeah, I don't know. I personally think that they like choose us both equally. Capillo gets more pets from Eric, but I'm more willing to give them. Well, not really. It's equal.
Well, she sits by you more.
She does sit by me. Yeah, she really likes to sit behind my head, which I take as a compliment because it must smell good. Because they said that. They also said that cats are like, they're very sensitive to smells. They have strong noses. So, like, even though I might think that a perfume smells good, to the cat, it might smell bad. And it actually listed some of the scents that cats don't like. Rosemary was on it, lavender was on it. I can't remember the others though. But yeah, I've been watching too many cat videos and I've been associating like my worth with like signs that they like love me. But I know that they love me because like they show it all the time.
Yeah, they're pretty affectionate.
They are.
Now let's go to the back a little bit. I'm going to try to show you where I shot down the wasp's nests.
Oh, that was exciting yesterday too. That was a big task that you got done.
Yeah, that was a challenging one as well.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's see if I can zoom in to where the wasp nests were. Okay. The wasp's nests were way up there at the very top, underneath that thing, which is quite a ways up. It's as far up as you could imagine it being
Wow.
for a two-story house. It's like the very, very top of it.
And Eric climbed up a ladder.
Out of the ladder to get on top of this part.
Yes, we got on the like roof
And
awning.
yeah, and then walked all the way up to the middle, up there. So I was directly underneath it. And I shot down the waspitoriums. I shot them down, and now they're not there anymore. Isn't that nice? Doesn't that look nice, seeing no
It looks so
waspitoriums there?
nice. Yeah. It looks brand new.
And I kind of cleaned out underneath a little bit too. I didn't
Yeah.
get all the spider webs and stuff, but I got the waspitoriums, that's for sure.
Mhm.
Now let's go here. Here is where it's currently shady. And that's good. Shade is nature's air conditioning. So, I guess we should end this stream. Call the CVS again. See what's going on with my prescription. And then, once we made a determination that no, I'm not going to get it today, then we adjust mindset accordingly. Or yes, I'm going to get it today, and when I'm going to get it, then we adjust mindset accordingly.
Okay.
One thing that I could see myself accomplishing today, no matter what, is, even if I get no speed, is sewing up this little hole.
Worth it.
So before it gets to be a big hole,
Yeah.
then I save myself some work. A stitch in time saves 9.
What does that mean?
It means if you stitch this when it's still a small hole, you're going to save yourself a lot of stitching work because it'll get
Oh.
bigger.
A stitch in time saves 9.
Right. So if you get to it in time when it's still small, you're going to save yourself a lot of
Alright.
sewing work.
That's good to know. Because, like, even, like, stuff that you have, like, you stitch really good. I'm, like, not that good at stitching.
I did a pretty good job on
Yeah,
this
you
pocket,
did. You really did.
especially considering I was not on any amphetamines. Some parts of it are better than others, but it's not too bad.
I think it's good. Good stitching.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I think it'll hold. I think this pocket's good for a while now.
Guess who feels that her vaginal sploosh splash party is coming?
Um, Nancy Reagan?
Wow! She would probably be really happy to get it. Me.
That's fine.
That's good.
It's good
It's
timing.
better than, yeah.
It's good
Yeah.
timing for
It
the
is.
wedding, you know.
Yeah.
Get it now, be over with it by the time the
Mhm.
wedding is, so you don't have a red and white wedding dress. Nobody ever chooses a white wedding dress with a red crotch. Do you know why? Because it'll look like you're on your period. Where's our worm?
Or a baby.
It looks like is that a worm? It does look like a worm. I don't know
How did
why.
it get inside?
Why did I get inside?
I know. I don't think it wants to be here, honestly.
It
It
doesn't.
doesn't want to be here.
What does this light switch do?
Maybe. I don't know.
Nothing, I guess.
Maybe.
I prefer to use sewing over fabric glue.
Yeah.
Okay, I will see you guys later. We'll see how the Vyvanse prescription goes. I don't really have my fingers crossed. But I'm hopeful nevertheless a little bit. So we'll see how that goes, and we'll talk to you later. Don't
Does
forget to,
anyone want tarot to read? Or you...
if you want to do tarot reads, fine, go for it. I'm going to call the CVS. Here's the microphone. You can continue to live stream on your own. Have a good time and friendliness, and everybody be okay. Alright, I just have to quickly get the phone number of CVS. And I'll put it back over here. One.
Okay, so I'm here for people who want to get a reading, a tarot reading. Who would like some cards? Okay, Boba Fett. Ooh, you get two. Two fell out. You get Inception, Spark, Seed, Growth, Potential, Germination, Ace of Rods, and Wealth, Inheritance, Property, Ten of Pentacles. This is the last card in the Pentacle deck. Vajrayuk is next, and then Acacia. Yuk. I'll give you two as well. Yuk. The first card is Vivacious, Extrovert, Gracious, Fiery, Queen of Rods.
You got your cat and you have a rod. You're the queen of rods, and you tell people that you are the ruler. Well, you're the partner of the king of rods. You're welcome. And then the next one is on guard, wounded, um, resistant, nine of rods. Fun fact about the nine of rods, it's associated with Sagittarius, moon in Sagittarius, which I have. It's my natal birth moon. Okay. Acacia. Acacia. Hero Lamb is right. Sag is in the ninth house representative. Yep, it is. And it's the nine of rods. That's kind of cool. Okay, Acacia. Acacia, you get dynamo, passionate, charming, cocky, knight of rods, also athlete. Ooh la la, you look like a knight who wants to show off. And you got authority, patriarch, seasoned, emperor, virtuoso, clout, the emperor.
One second. Right back.
Ruben R., you're next. If you like one. While we're waiting for Ruben R. Cool, okay. Nice use of emoji. Okay, Ruben R. Ruben R. Ruben R. First one is balance, moderation, cohere, alchemy, merge. Number 14, temperance. You're balancing things out. You ain't got no problems. You can balance stuff moderately. And then you have the Five of Cups: regret, sad, woe, grief, mourn. So your cups got knocked over. You had expectations, like everyone does, and unfortunately, your five did not all stand up. You're like, feeling a little down, but don't forget that there's two that cups that are standing up, and the two of cups means soulmates. So like, That's something to look forward to. The Two of Cups right here behind you. Take your time. Every grief is like a very important part of life. It teaches you resilience. So feel it. You're human. Feel that sadness. It's crying over spilled milk. And sometimes you have those days where you spill the milk and you cry, and that's not a bad thing. But don't forget that you do have, cups behind you that are there still, and that matters. It might take you a little bit to realize that they're there, but something will, at some point, you'll turn around and you'll be like, oh, these cups, they're so important to me. I'm so glad I have them. Okay, now we have Winston's mom. Winston's mom. Yeah, exactly, Rubenar. Okay, I want what I want. Yeah, you want what you want. I totally know that energy. Like, it's like a little pouty, like, I wanted that glass of milk. Okay, so you're next. Winston's mom is next. Hi, Trouble. Yes, your sister's sleeping. Okay. Oh no. Winston's mom.
Called it in yesterday at 4 o'clock. Their automated system is saying he has not called it in, so I have to talk to the
Oh yeah, yeah. That stinks.
It's okay. I've come to expect this sort of drama with with my monthly prescription. This is just every month, so
it is every month.
I'm used to it.
It's good that you're used to it.
15596424227. Yeah. Prescription status.
Okay, so Winston's mom, you get wealth, inheritance, property, 10 of Pentacles. You got your family life and you got your pentacles. It's a good time. And for your second card, you get arrival, surpass, opus, attainment, vast, the world card. It doesn't say what number it is. Oh, 21, number 21, the world. So you've come to a big completion with something, and you're feeling good about it. And Acacia could get another one if she wants. Or, ooh, it's 1111 when Acacia asked for it, and Ruben. Acacia. Acacia. Okay, here are your two cards. Acacia. Ooh, impetuous, enthusiastic, naive, hasty, eager, bright, exuberant. Page of Rods.
Do a poll for the status of my Vyvanse.
Okay. You also get Authority Patriarch, Seasoned Clout, Virtuoso, the Emperor.
Was that for my Vyvanse?
No.
Oh.
Okay, Vyvanse.
I think that means I can't get it till tomorrow. That's my interpretation of that.
Hero Lamb, you're next. Hero Lamb, Hero Lamb. Hero Lamb. Ooh. These flipped over. I'm gonna shuffle even more. Hero Lamb. Ooh, these flipped over too. Okay, cool. You get 3. 3 flipped over for you. You got Entrepreneur, Practical, Reliable, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, the Knight of Pentacles. So this knight is the slowest of the knights, but he like gets shit done. And like when he arrives, he's got that pentacle in his hand, and people are really impressed. But it's good to take your time sometimes. The next is Reunion, Love, Sweet, Children, Happy, 6 of Cups. This is also the nostalgia card. It's of like, you know, like doing something sweet for someone. This person is giving the cup of flowers to this lady over here. So you can remember, and you know, you see the cups lined up over here. It's a nice card. Thanks, Boba Fett. It's one of my favorite decks. It's one that I bought for myself when I was doing um, when I was learning tarot cards. I bought it for myself, and I really like. I saw it on someone's channel, and I bought it right away. And it's worth it. And also, fun fact about this deck right here: it has no devil card, so which is kind of cool. I gave the devil card to a friend of mine as like a goodbye kind of gift, and but there's no devil in this deck. But anyway, so the next one for Hero Lamb is patience, fortitude, tolerant, humility, strength, calm, kind. Number 8, strength.
It's ready and we're waiting to be picked up.
Oh my god! So was the tarot right again?
Well, I said there was a decision to be made, but I don't know what the decision would be.
And then you got the Queen of Rods.
Yeah, well.
Oh my gosh! What a day! Okay, I'm gonna choose some cards for myself. I don't usually read for myself, but I'm feeling it right now. Actually, if you want to pull for me, that'd be great. Please.
Sure. Then I want to show everybody the beautiful replacement flowers
Yes.
we got. Because they're so much
Yeah, they're
better
so
than
much
the
better.
original
And
flowers.
yeah, they really. Thanks, ESTJs, for being. And ESFJs for.
Being persnickety.
Yeah.
One card for Rachel. 2 cards for Rachel. And 3 cards for Third one fell over first. This is supposed to come first. And it is conversation, meow, meow, meow.
Conversation,
Mental story, media, Page of Swords. Yeah.
That's what you're doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I take that to mean it's supposed to go backwards this way in order.
Oh, look at that.
Next, you got
Spirit child, message, intuition, Page of Cups.
Page of Cups.
I'm feeling my intuition.
Let's take that one. And then the last one.
Ooh.
Interesting. I wonder how this will manifest. Increase new money, opportunity, gig, Ace of Pentacles.
Well, I mean, we are going to get finance. So that's not the same as money, but it's pretty close.
Yeah, that's money to us.
Okay. So, all right. I will talk to you guys later almost for sure because we're going to get finance right now. And it's early enough that I guess we'll take it today. Then we're going to plan on, we got to make our run to Modesto tomorrow anyway. We've got it scheduled out this way. So tomorrow after we go to Modesto, then guess what we're going to go see? The Oakland A's playing the New York Yankees. Day game. Starts at like 1 p.m. It's going to be hot, but it's Oakland, so it's by the bay. It's not going to be that hot. Anyway, the Shea Langoliers fan club is going to be in full effect. Keep an eye out for us on your television screens. Goodbye, good luck, I'll talk to you later.